What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up? What's up, my gems? Grand Rising, AM salutations. How was your weekend, gems? What's going on? Huh? I thought I heard something. What's up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? BFJ. What up? What up, BFJ? Manda, Angie. I'm sorry, what? How did I get you subbed? I don't know. You found my channel? I'm no secret. Unsubbed. Doses? What up, Rush? What up, y'all? Laughing your butt off. Ooh. What up, y'all? What up? It is Monday the 5th. Brand new skeleton. Brand new year. Brand new calendar. Looky. Look, y'all. Look. Ain't she pretty? Love it. Alrighty. What the hell? Alright, we'll put that over there. Put this over here, over there, over there, over there, over there. Alright, we got a bunch. We got a bunch going on. Look at them. There's some chunky monkeys over here. What up, Lexi? The new calendar year, yeah. I already got stuff going. I'm ready. I'm ready to fill it up. Ready to fill it up. You want a copy? Absolutely. All right, just remind me because I'd be forgetting and shit. All right, so Brother Thomas will not be here. Sorry, he's got a doctor's appointment. So I am stuck winging it, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the door, and y'all just gonna have patience. Work with me, have some patience. If I miss you, it's because I didn't see you. Okay, I'm not the greatest at this. We all know this. So, with that being said, it is Monday. Welcome to Meta Messages on a Monday. If you would like a message from Metatron and Shakina, his female counterpart, absolutely go ahead and drop the me's in the chat, and I will try. I will try to get it going. So, other than that, what? No Tom? No Brother Thomas today. He is at the doctor's. So, y'all have patience with me. I haven't done a meta without Brother Thomas in, oh my fucking God. I can't. I'd have to get some calendars out to go backwards. What the hell? What? Oh no! Let's hope we make it. Right? I cannot fail Brother Thomas. I cannot fail Brother Thomas. All right. All right. With that being said, are you turned off? You are off. Everything's off. Off. I don't know where I'm going to put you at, but my feet need to go there. I have a bad kicking problem. All right. All right. I got too much shit written on it to change it. I mean, if you would like to step up, I'm not going to say no, obviously. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say no. Lindsay, everybody, hello, hello. Hello. Hello! I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's right there. All right. Okie doke. All right. Woo! We had a good weekend. We had a great weekend.
Says, I will get a list for you. Tiffany was the first one. If you want.
Tiffany? All right. Tiffany, you are up first, love. All right, 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 all right. All right, Tiffany is first. Tiffany, Tiffany, Tiffany. Oh my goodness. They just look like, oh my gosh. Shakina came in and just had a whole lot to say. Okay, so we have several things going on. We have a message directly from Metatron, and you have a message directly from Shakina. So everybody's message that receives a message today, or if you take what resonates, even if you didn't get a reading, or if you're watching in the playback, or whatever, however it goes, take everything that resonates, guys. You know how we do it around here. All right, so where do I want to start? Well, okay, we're just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna close Shakina's part because it's busy. So let's just focus on Metatron. All right. So where am I looking at here? The heart. This is definitely the heart. This is all about the heart, right? So we're going to do the heart chakra this week, right? So really focus on that heart chakra, the major and the minor. Make sure that you are staying very resourcefulness, and you are also understanding that what is coming from your heart, or it's coming into your heart, right? You don't want it to get into your head and play mind games and all of that, or let your pride take over. Sometimes our mind will definitely play tricks on us, obviously, but our heart, it's not built like that. So make sure you truly stay focused in your heart. You do have a possibility of a reunion coming in, and this reunion could be, obviously it could be a partnership situation, but for the most part, when it is the possibility, that means it could be something more, right? Something more than what it was before. So make sure that you're keeping that in mind as you are working through whatever or whoever it is that is this possible reconnection. If there is a sacrifice to be made in the situation when it comes to this rekindling or whatever, this reunion that could possibly come, it could be of a higher vibration completely. So the sacrifice would be a willing, something that you would willingly want to change or stop doing, or maybe even bring into your life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes sacrifices are about bringing something into your life and adding something, right? Adding another way to receive love or to receive knowledge or anything along them lines. But make sure that you are doing everything this week through your heart. When I look at the other part of your message, first and foremost, I want you to know that Shakina is always about portals, right? She wants you to go into a seclusion portal. So the seclusion portal is like going and turning on hermit mode and being able to just decompress, unplug, get back to you. Focus on you. You don't have to worry about what is going on that calendar, on that phone, on the cat down the road, Tom, Dick, or Harry. Really just work on you and your connection with your faith, with your earth connection. Maybe you want to work on a little magic, or maybe you want to try something new in a new place. Well, the only way you do that is to put you into a situation where you are forced to be in a new situation. So don't do it with anger. I'll tell you why. You're going to be working with anger. If anger is one of your triggers, like it is for me, I have to work at my trigger. I have to put myself in situations. Yes, I said that correctly. I put myself and I allow the universe to put me in situations where I have to learn to control my anger. I'm the only one that's responsible for my anger. So if I can't control it, who am I actually mad at? I can't be mad at them because they did their job. I didn't do mine. I allowed them to rent space in my head and trigger buttons they shouldn't have had access to. So while you're in this portal of seclusion, make sure that you're also working on figuring out ways to transform anger into something completely different. She also wants you to be a lot more playful. You're going to be meeting up with some elves this week, possibly for the rest of the year. is what I'm hearing. So understand that you're going to be finishing some sentences. And by that, it's just the way the fairies work. The fairy, all of them like to be addressed and they like to be seen. So make sure that you yourself are keeping play and lightheartedness in your heart. Again, back to this heart chakra, right? So here is what Shakina wants you to finish. Her sentence is the need for control of. You have to finish that sentence. Who are you? And insights to understand. Those three sentences are going to literally be your year. The karma cards come in Sagittarius, first house, and Pluto for you. So pay close attention. If they are in your circle, if they are in your cycle, or if they are in any part of your birth chart, make sure that these three sentences come together for you because they are part of you and how this year looks for you. And that's what I've got for you, sweetheart. What? Mo, who was the next one? Okay, I'll look for the list. Okay.
Josh was helping, which I'm grateful for, but I counted them all, I wrote them all down, and then I typed them up. I don't think I missed anyone, and it's full.
I'm looking for a list, guys. Give me just a second.
Here, let me repaste it. Here. It's full, though. It's closed.
Oh, dang, y'all stepped up. Holy cow. All right, pen message. Thank you so much, guys. Brother Thomas would be so proud of us.
I appreciate the help from Josh. He didn't realize that I was not feeling well and not working right now. So
yeah, Mo unfortunately had to take a sick day, guys. So I appreciate her helping me. Thank you so much. All right. She's got a full house. I do have a full house. All right. So on the list, we have Rachel, Angie, Josh, Amanda, Tina, Coyote, BFJ, Rush, and Hypnicity. Hypnicity in the house. Boy, y'all better behave. We got an OG in the house. Y'all better behave. Look, if Hypnicity gets to like fussing at y'all, it's because y'all getting on her nerves. Y'all don't get on Hypnicity nerves. No, I'm just talking shit. Hi, babe. I'm telling you, Shakina. Look at all the cards Shakina wants y'all to know about. I mean, come on. Meta over here with his cute little things. All right, where are we going? I feel like this is kind of the crown area. Okay. All right. So, Rachel. So, for me, right? For me, when I say that my faith is blind, when they say jump, my only response is how high. I talk a lot of shit with Miles. Trust me. Oh my God, we argue like cats and dogs some days. I'm not kidding you. To listen to Miles and I argue some days, that probably sounds like a crime scene from the neighbors. I'm not kidding you. Or some of my other team, when they get to bouncing my shit around or moving it or shuffling it because they want it over here and I had it over there. Anyway, what I'm saying is I always at first was so quick to say, stop doing this to me. Perspective changed when I realized it wasn't happening to me. It was happening for me, right? Although I was somewhere floating between 2011 and 2016, and I didn't have a damn never mind of where I was going to be in 10 years. But all I knew at that moment, right then and there, is it was no longer happening to me. Everything that I had ever experienced in my life, every bad thing, every time I fell down, every time everything fell through my hands every time something didn't go to plan. Every time I tried my damnedest to go right and ended up going left, or vice versa. As much and as good as I tried for the negative, I also tried for the positive, and all of it would fall through my fingers. I would get going, I would be sailing, I would be riding that wave, and wham, a fucking tsunami would knock me not just on my ass last Tuesday where I goddamn started tripping, right? And I couldn't put it together. I never realized that there was a message in that madness. Why am I saying all of this? Because life literally is a projection of things, right? Sometimes we feel like it is just running, and we don't know what day it is, and we don't know what week it is because it's just running. So if at that point, when your brand new calendar year, starts feeling that way, don't look at it as it's happening to you. Understand there is a reason it's happening. You have to be the one to find the patience to figure out why it's happening. The universe is your partner, and you are going to be going a couple of different places. They are literally going to be slingshotting you all over the place, and that's what it's going to feel like. Dang, I'm over here. Next, I'm over here, and then I'm over there. Do this, do that, do this, do that. It's literally going to feel like they have a slingshot, and they are the mean little thing that is just slinging you all over the place. It's happening for you. You need to drift. You need to get out. If you aren't experiencing enough of life and what life has to offer, you don't get to say, well, damn, it didn't go my way. Well, of course not. You didn't get out there and give it the old college try, so to speak, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a drum. If you don't have a drum, create a drum. When you need the disruption to run them out, I want you to get a drum. When you get the itch, if it's your hand, if it's your shoulder, when you get that itch, act on it. Hunter and drum are paired together. You don't use a drum when you're going hunting. Do you understand where I'm going with this? It's quiet time. You're hunting. You're not always hunting prey. In this situation, you could literally be hunting out things that are torturing you, being annoying, being a bugaboo. You've got to remove the things that turn into needing the drum, the disruption tool, right? So just go get the drum. Start beating the drum. Run the distractions away. The disruption tool is for you to use on them. But guess what? It trains your brain as well. When your brain hears that sound, your brain slows down. Your brain will start calming down. Your brain will understand. Shush. We go into a quiet place, a library, a cemetery, a funeral home. Your voice comes down. Your breathing comes down. The moment comes down. So when they get to drifting you and they get to sending you to the left, and you thought you were supposed to be going right, no, that's them forcing you to open your hands. You don't have to open your heart. You don't have to open your eyes. You don't have to open your head. You just have to open your hands. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it fuzzy? Is it prickly? Is it have thorns? Is it smooth? Is it soft? Is it coarse? Is it rough? Is it rugged? Until you understand what your connection with your hands is and what you're actually sensing, they are going to keep putting you in situations where you're going to have to touch. So don't be like me and jump when they say jump until you know you are in safe hands. But just know you're always in safe hands. But until you trust you and you trust them unconditionally and blindly, keep looking for the answers you seek and keep removing the distractions that are trying to slow you down, hold you back, or literally do what they were intended to do, distract you. Remove them. Shekinah, on the other hand, says, get the hell out there and live a little, right? Metatron just said, right? And Shekinah says, nope, get out there and experience it. Without the actual experience, you don't exactly know what they're drifting you for, right? So it unfortunately does kind of go hand in hand. It's kind of like that yin yang, right? When you think about the yin yang, you do have to understand that there are equal parts of light and dark in both. One is not without the other. They're exactly equally distributed, so that in theory, they are one and the same. Understand? So, more living, more living, more living, more living. You're going into the portal of freedom, but it's about healing, right? So when you think about going into a portal of freedom and healing, that means that you have transmuted pain, you have transmuted anger, you have transmuted frustration, antsiness, anxiety, depression, upset stomach, stubbed feet, headaches, migraines, getting on your last nerves, all of that has been transformed into freedom. You don't have that lingering over you. You don't have that holding over you anymore. The last thing are the 3 sentences she wants you to complete. By making the right connection, you have to fill that in. I can't fill that in, and neither can Shekinah. She can just give you the question. And that's in the 3rd house. So this question for your 3rd house. By making the right connections, your visions in Aquarius, your vision, and in Saturn, be realistic about, some people, some of my favorite things that Miles likes to say is that half glass, half full, half thing, right? That's one of the things. Because he'll quickly just tell you to get a smaller glass. Your perspective is a little off. Just get a smaller glass. But there's other things involved here, right? When you say that you set goals, I'm not going to set a goal to be a multi-millionaire by the end of the year. That is not realistic. Not in my world. I'm not saying it's impossible. I said it's not realistic for my world. So be realistic about. Saturn is going to be challenging you to finish that sentence. Top me off. Top me off. All right, that's what I got for you, sweetheart. Yes.
Okay, so amongst the chaos of how many people were just ready for a New Year's meta message, apparently we have 11 me's before we got everything kind of. Lindsay also said me, I missed her. I didn't see, but I told her if I can't speak for you, but we could, if there's time, we'll totally probably give her a message. Then we have Angie saying Tiffany can have my spot. Lindsay can have my spot. Then we have Amanda saying Angie can have my spot if she gives up her spot for Lindsay. So therefore, just give them a new message. Yeah.
Kohu says just pull a message.
Okay, so what?
I don't know. Trust him. Trust him.
But how many cards is it?
Trust him. I can't tell you. I can tell you that these are some chunky monkeys over here.
Okay, so which deck?
Here's red ones. If this will help you, these are red. Just look at the backs of them. I don't know.
I got you, Lindsay.
Angie, you are up. There's 2 messages there. So just.
Oh, there are 2.
There's 2 there.
Okay, thank you. So I gotta.
Just saying.
Yeah, so I know how many cards. They're the same amount of from the same deck, though, right? So 1, 2.
Usually, sometimes they'll throw in an extra one in there. Sometimes.
4.
Could you shut the door for me, please?
5. How many cards are there?
I don't know.
Okay. They're all different. Got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one has 10 or 11.
Oh, so they could be different. Got you.
Exactly. Yeah, I never know. I just what I just, when they say put a card here, a card here, a card, I just put the cards where they say put the cards. All right, Angie. All right, so Angie, adaptability and water are the first two things that are really going to be your number one for this year, right? So when we think about adaptability, right, we think about how much more, a shit fuck ton more. I'm not kidding you. Life don't stop. Life is just. There's one that I'm going to have you fill in. That's my favorite sentence in the whole freaking wide world, and I got it from Bruce Almighty. Life is just. Now, it's either completely finished at that point or you can finish it. Life is just what? I mean, it's completely finished with Life is Just, because everything, whether it makes sense to me right then and there or not, life is just. Whether I liked it or I didn't, or I absolutely fell in fucking love with it, life is still just. There is a moment when we must learn to bend, and we will bend, and we will bend, and we will bend, and we will bend. Look at the trees that have withstanded hundreds of years, and look at all the gorgeous, beautiful ways that they bend and they sway. They do it through adaptability. They do not do it because they are being selfish. They are not doing it because they're sacrificing their long, strong, straight life. No, they are doing it because when life threw them a hurricane, a tornado, a volcano, a fire, a death, a hard time, a plague, they bent, not break. Life is this funny little thing. When it breaks you, oh, it's your fault. Oh, you allowed it to happen. You allowed that. So if you don't learn to bend, ultimately, it is your fault if you allow life to break you. So water comes in for you as an element that would love to work with you this year, and also as a reminder that water moves. Bending requires moving. So do not be a stump. Do not be still. Be strong, be mighty, and be adaptable to bending. Bending will help you reach different heights, new heights, and a change of perspective without breaking your heart, your concept, your goals, or your foundation. Bend, don't break. The other thing that Metatron says is look through all of the mirrors, even when you see smoke. Smoky mirrors is a way for you to not just level up, but have a revelation, have a whole movement behind something, have something that you want to believe in, that you stand in and stand for. And you can only do that by making sure that you are reflecting as within, so without. So look through every mirror, every water puddle, every time you see a reflection, make sure you are looking through it and that you see a very clear picture. Even if you don't like the sweater you're wearing that day, make sure it still is the same sweater in every reflection, and that you are not reflecting the ugly sweater. You're wearing your ugly sweater as a statement. Be uniquely you. Shakina's message is you are going to the end of something. You have finally completed something. So this portal about the end is about you finally not having to realize that it was meant to stay open. In fact, it is coming to a complete full end. Right at the beginning of a brand new calendar year, you are deciding that it's not going in the year with you. Maybe it tried to sneak its little ass in there, but you decided it's not happening. And not just that, you found something while you're in there. And it's this wonderful thing with magic. Magic is something that we are. We can't conjure magic. We are magic. Everything around you is magic. It's your intention. It's your belief. It's your will that makes it strong or as tall as you need it to be. So make sure that your magic is an illuminator, and also whatever ends stays ended this time. Believing and understanding the knowing are three different things, right? The understanding, the gaining, the knowing. Those are three things that we will learn. You learn them by going past something. When we go beyond the gates of Fantasia, come on now, where are we actually going? Just into another realm. What is that realm? Whatever you create. Every time you create something, you use your imagination, you go beyond the boundaries of something. So life has a boundary. We call it death, but simply isn't what we think it is, right? So we know what man said it was, but if man is dead, then how does man know what it is over there? Something's over there. Well, how do we know? Because energy doesn't die. It's scientifically proven that energy can't die. So you can split it, you can make it bend, you can do a lot of things, you can dull it down, you can pull it up, but you can't technically kill it off. So go beyond, no matter what it is. If it is life, go beyond life. If it is death, go beyond death. If it is just understanding the concept of something being final, something being illuminated, whatever it is, go beyond that. No matter how far you have to go beyond. Don't stop. Once you get past the point of beyond, everything there, tell us about it, because most of us ain't never been there, so we wouldn't know anyway. Your sentences are: in Aries, your willpower. In Neptune, the idealization of idealization. See the word? In the 10th house, your destiny. So have fun with trying to finish those sentences, but those are how your year is coming in. You can keep that energy, you can grow that energy, or you can just ride it out all year long. But that is your energy for the year. From these cards, anyway. Oh, that's what I got for you, sweetheart. So I'm going to need an updated list. Let's see. So, all right. We did Rachel. I did Tiffany and Rachel, and that was Angie. So I'm on Josh, right? All right. So updated list. See, senor. Okay. So Josh, Amanda, Tina, Coyote, BFJ, Rush, Hypnicity, and Lindsay. There is your list. I appreciate it, Scotty. Oh, I want a kitten so bad, guys. Oh my god. All right. They put me on a new inhaler, y'all. And it fucking sucks. It don't even last 2 hours. I hit the fucking inhaler just after 9 o'clock. It's barely a little after 11. And my chest is already tight. My lungs got used to this one, and they put me on a new albuterol, and it's not the same. It is definitely not the same. Why is YouTube offering me an ad in my live? The fuck? I'm not even at 1,000. Don't ask me about a live. All right, here we go. All right, Josh. So, well, okay. I mean, this can go a couple of different ways, right? So, depending on how you look at it. So, first and foremost, I want you to look at it in a hopeful way, right? So, in the way of hope, Pachimama comes in and says that it's going to be a little rough. All of it's going to be a little rough, right? Or Pachimama comes in and says, learn how to rope the wind. Now, my experience with anyone trying to tell me to rope the wind is, oh, right. No, no, that's not possible. Literally, it's not possible, right? It's not a figurative thing. It's a literal thing, right? When you can't physically do something, nor does it mentally make sense to even try to do it when you know it can't be done, don't do it. I mean, to even think about it in my head right now sounds absolutely asinine. I can't even think about how that would look. Now, the way to see this differently, a different perspective would be to tame the wind, right? As a Gemini, I work with the wind a lot of times. And if I need a good breeze, all I got to do is just ask for it. I'm not kidding you. And a breeze will come. If I need some energy blown off of me, away from me, I will call for a Gemini wind. Yeah, buddy. I take my element and I use it. I encourage my element to constantly kicking up the dust, kicking up the leaves. Let me know you're always here. I would like for you to try to work with your element. You are a water element, and I'm literally asking you to learn how to tame the wind. When you're constantly trying a million things, and every single time it runs through your fingers like water, everything that went through your fingers was always meant to go through your to go through your fingers. You weren't supposed to hold it. You weren't supposed to hold it. So I need you to understand what is happening to you is because you are not working with the gift that they have been giving you from day one. You can straddle, you can open doors, you can see patterns, you can recognize things for what they are. You can even channel. But when it comes to you doing it for yourself, you'd rather go out there and rope the wind and just try it a million times. And you know you can't rope the wind, but do you try to work in your gifts? Nope. You'd rather try to rope the wind. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get your ass in your element and I want you to work with your element. Until you understand that Pachimama is literally telling you to get involved in your gifts, she's telling you you're built to do this. You are not needing to get lost. You do not need to learn anymore how to tame or rope the wind because that's not for you. And you're doing it because you are not wanting to do this. So it's time for you to buckle down this year and work on your element, work on your gifts. You cannot be there for no one until you can be there for yourself. And that's your Metatron message. Now let's see what Shekinah says. So Shekinah is sending you a long way away. She's sending you to the portal of the landing. She's wanting you to practice your gift and positivity. Yeah. She's actively sending you to a place where you're going to literally learn how to become a phoenix. You're going to learn to rise from the ashes. So therefore, you are going to have to put Josh roping the wind literally to rest. You are going to rise into something different, but it's not going to be until you practice positivity, get out of running to a negative place, a negative assumption. You cannot pick up old patterns and do a new attitude and think you're going to get something new. You're not. You're absolutely not. You're going to always get what you always got because you are doing the exact same thing over again. Matter of fact, it is your own version of insanity. We all do it. So, positivity first. Now, your sentences are in Virgo. How convenient. Methods for the healing power of. Yeah. Mars. I have a drive for. I have a drive for. I like that. And in your 7th house, I need more balance. Where? Where do I need more balance? That's your message. Amanda, Tina, Coyote, BFJ, Rush ethnicity plus Lindsay. Oh, we got a runt. I like runts. I have missed the whole chat, but I saw kittens and lost my damn mind. You're welcome. I definitely have ADHD. Ooh, I listened to this morning in my 11 minutes. I found this this video. I think it was on Facebook, which led me to YouTube. And anyway, so you put your phone under your chin and you hear it. I don't know how to explain it, but it was so satisfying. Like my complete brain was thoroughly satisfied. It was very satisfying. It was satisfying. All right. Amanda. Tina. Oh, I need to know that trick. ADD, OCD. Yeah, they like the ODD and all that other. Yeah, they said all that shit. I'm still functioning. All right. So let me see here. Who are we doing this? This is Amanda. Let me see here. I mean, that kind of would fall into. I'm gonna need to get a chakra chart because, like, I keep looking and I don't have a chart for that. So, where would blue be? I don't know why I'm looking over there. I don't have a chakra chart. Where would blue be? Where's blue at, chat? Gems, where is blue? and the chakra colors. Throat, throat is blue. Okay, all right. So throat chakra. I really want you to focus on you, whether it is healing, recovery, determination, meeting your goal, meeting yourself, being able to stand and look at yourself in a mirror for 5 minutes, 1 minute. Hell, some people can't do 10 seconds in the mirror. So I want you to do a reasonable, very reachable goal for today. Right now, I want you to start your goal and I want you to think, I want to stand in the mirror for 2 minutes. You don't have to think about anything. Matter of fact, if you start thinking anything, walk away. I'm serious. Positive, negative, uplifting, inspiring, determination, demeaning, harmful, hurtful, walk away. Shake it off, go back. No thought. Just look. Don't think. It's not that hard. We make it harder than it is. We don't realize how much harder we make our own life until we realize how much of that we actually were in control of the entire time. And it had nothing to do with anyone but us. And then we start thinking about, well, when did I actually start that? 10 years ago? No, I've been doing it longer than that. 20 years ago. Well, son of a bitch, I've been doing it longer than that. Well, holy shit, I've been doing this my whole life. I trained myself and didn't realize it. So, here's what I want you to do. I want you to deep dive what comes out of your mouth. You're going to deep dive it here. You're going to feel it here, but you're going to be looking at that throat chakra. You're going to be seeing what you speak into existence. And you are going to do it protected. So I want you to understand that while you're deep diving it, you can't just deep dive the depth without being in the depth, right? So make sure that you understand what is going on is happening for you, okay? That is a big thing that we are starting. It's happening for you, not to you. Unless there is another human that is intentionally being a mean human, and then we deal with that accordingly. We are talking about the other side, angels, beings, and guides that want our highest and best version of us out right now. And in order for that to happen, you have to understand that for one, you're never alone. And for two, everything that happens to you is part of your journey. Even when I went to prison, even every time I went to jail, every time I knew I was breaking the law, every time I thought I got away with it, every single damn breadcrumb was part of my entire journey. There's all these little sidestepping little paths and little cricks and bends and shit along the way. We created all of that. We as man, we as humans, we created that. There is a shit ton of change coming to you this year. Pay attention this year as well, because along with change comes healthy opportunities to make positive, intended forward steps. And that's your meta message. Now let's see what Shakina says. So, Shakina wants you to experience a birth, right? So, if you've never experienced a birth, whether you children of your own or an animal that gave birth to something, or you literally wrote a book, a poem, an art project, I'll get the words out. Words hard. An art project, adopted something and saw it through, right? Grew a plant from a seedling to whatever it may be. Growth and birth all come together when you are putting you back together again. You have to learn to bend. You have to learn to breathe differently. You have to learn everything differently. And once you realize that your energy has been feeding everything that you birthed and brought into life, it is an essence of you, it is an extension of you. And you aren't going to disrespect you. You aren't going to hurt you. You aren't going to lie to you. You aren't going to deceive you. And when people start seeing what you won't do to you, they'll recognize, well, damn, maybe she won't do it to me either. Or maybe they won't do it to me either. Not the he or she thing. I'm not speaking or identifying or anything like that. I'm just saying in general. If they won't do it to themselves, maybe they wouldn't do it to another person. See, my life went from everything I did intentionally against another person, and I paid every bit of the fucking karma. Matter of fact, they fell into piles of shit and came out smelling like roses, and that is one thing I am grateful fucking for. I put them in that pile of shit. They deserved to come out smelling like goddamn roses, and I deserved to pay the brunt of it because I put them there. So, understanding my perspective of what I was versus what and who I am is the reason I have no problem with pointing my fucking finger at the bad guy and saying, no, you're a bad guy. I know that pattern. I recognize that pattern. I know that pattern. So, it's also helped me to understand and see all of the good that I flat refused to see before. So keep in mind that you are going to be becoming more objective. So you cannot be so finger pointy when you are learning to become more objective. And there is nothing wrong with being that way. There is nothing wrong with being your way. Don't let a damn person make you feel like there is. You will be finding sanctuary this year, and you will be understanding it in a different way. When you are understanding it in a way that is more majestic than just nonchalantly not majestic, everything changes. When you look up the word of something, look up the spiritual definition of that same word. See if that optimism changes just a little bit. The spiritual meaning of something sometimes takes man out of the equation. And when we take man out of the equation, it looks a little healthier. I'm not saying remove mankind. I'm saying that sometimes man and man's humanities are not the same. And what would naturally come, I would think, to me, I would think it would be very normal to other people, but it's not always because they don't have humanities. They don't practice humanities. So make sure you are practicing that. Your 3 sentences are in Leo: self-confidence to create, Venus says the attraction of, and in your 9th house, as if it or they came from, as if it or they, right? Single or many, came from, where the fuck did y'all come from? So, they may be coming from somewhere. A place you haven't been before. So maybe, just maybe, their perspective would be different. And again, force you to become more optimistic about something when you haven't experienced it. That's what I've got for you. All right. Tina, right? Am I keeping up with our gorgeous list here, y'all? I'm on Tina, right? Uh, I think I'm on Tina. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Juanita's here. Juanita. Don't know what I'm chatting about? Oh, I was just doing a read. I don't think I got my bobby pin incorrect. It's kind of irritating wherever like it's irritating my head. All right. Tina. Oh. Tina, 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 Tina. Well, this is kind of nice. This feels really nice. Okay, so mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yes, I do. I think I do. Uh-huh. So it's gonna be about like the opposites, right? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, all right, I got it. All right, so this year, they if I think I'm reading this correctly, like we do a lot, right? And when we have fucking worked our ass off, we can appreciate sabbaticals, so to speak. I think this is your year of a sabbatical. I'm not kidding you. I think that you need to experience what it's truly like to just witness it, right? When we have things in our mind, whether it's in our conscious, subconscious, unconscious, or so deep down there below the unconscious that I have not even figured out what that part of the mind is called yet, but I know there's got to be a word. I'm going to figure it out. I just got to finish working on mine. I got through the conscious, the subconscious, the unconscious. I'm working on it. I know there's another door down there. I know there's another damn door. Anyway, that's where you are at. You get to fated witness something. Now, you don't have to do any of the work. You've already done the work. Now you get to literally sit back and enjoy. I literally want you to just go and do nothing. Literally. I want you to go for a walk for no reason whatsoever. I want you to smile for no reason. I want you to buy flowers because it's Tuesday. I don't know. I didn't know we needed a reason. I want you to laugh and not a damn thing's funny or no one else is laughing and you're laughing. These new moments will help you witness what a chain reaction can start. There's going to be a lot of first for you, whether it's a first feeling, a first encounter, a first breath, a first time trying this, first time even thinking this. It's all meant for it to be your first. Maybe you're going to juggle 16 things. I don't know if anybody can juggle 16 things, but who's to say that they can't, right? If you remove all the distractions and you had enough hand and eye coordination, who's to say? We are the ultimate mammal. We are the ultimate animal. When we are using our gifts for something good, we become an immovable force. And that's exactly what you get to remember about yourself this year. You get to remember, you get to just witness everything. Part of your path this year is to be still, it's to witness, it's to experience things. When we need a year or 10 months, 6 months, a month, hell, a day just for ourselves, just to breathe, we're going to have an experience to tell somebody something, to show somebody something. But if we don't give ourselves that moment, that opportunity to truly be there, because we're busy doing something else, we kind of missed what we were there for. So pay very close attention this year, because it does look like this is your sabbatical year. And just being present is all they ask for this. So they want me to remind you that you will be embracing a lot of quiet meditation, stillness. So as you go into the peace portal, and look what's in reverse. No chaos. None. No storms. No chaos. Peace. Meditation. Quiet. Quiet mind. Quiet heart. Peace. No. As an angel that I love to work with often says, that is understood need not be spoken. That's kind of that moment. Your sixth house says service to others for. In Taurus, your beliefs are. I like that question. And your south node says, I remember. Ooh. Those nodes want you to remember. Fully remember. Not just pieces. Full, detailed memories. You're going to have a very wonderful year. That's what I got for you, sweetheart. Coyote, BFJ, Rush, Hypnicity, and Lindsay. Oh, we're making something? Oh, 800 miles away? Ooh, where are we going? You're welcome, sweetheart. Possibilities. Oh, that's your word of the year. Oh, I love it. Mine is mysterious. I meant to tell my word of the year when I got here this morning, and thank you for saying that. I forgot my word of the year. Mysterious. My word for the calendar year, mysterious. Coyote, you are up. Let's do a quick check-in. Coyote, BFJ, Rush, Hypnicity, and Lindsay. Mine is Call You Back. When? Juvember. I'll call you back in Juvember. Can I have more than one word of the year? Well, then make it your affirmation or your statement, but your word of the year is literally just that, a word. So if it's not a single word, if it's not single and it's now plural words, it would be an affirmation or a statement, my statement. So last year, my statement was life is just, right? That was my statement for the year. Life is just. A lot of people don't like my statement of the year. And it probably should be that way again this year. But I don't know yet. I don't have my statement yet. If I don't get one, then I'll fall back on last year's just because it's very powerful. But anyway, my word is mysterious. What's y'all's word or statement, affirmation, whatever? Did I see my beautiful Maruta come in? Ah, Maruta! Oh, somebody wants my Amazon list? Channel donations. Personal donations or channel donations. I guess I should, hey, if anybody did make, let me know. I will say thank you. I will say thank you now, and I will say thank you when I receive it. Let's see. Is there anything? Nope. Nope. All right. All right, let's go. Coyote. All right, Coyote. The fact that it's like everything is representing like just flying, right? So first of all, if I'm just looking at like the overall, like say if this was just a big picture, kind of how I read, I look at the big picture, there's, I don't know, 10 or 11 cards here. And if the overall picture, here's what I see. I see that you do have feathers and wings really coming in for you this year. And I don't just mean like in general, right? Like I have this one spirit animal that I somehow managed to make a connection with. And I was taking a Colette Baron Reed class. This was last year. Obviously not 2025, 2024. So I'll get it together. 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, I was taking this course, and it was about the highest perspective, right? Not just a change of perspective, but the highest perspective, which means I have literally seen the entire picture. Now I have to make a decision, right? It's not one where I can ignore it, because if I ignore it, I know how it's going to play out. And then ultimately, a few people would been like, well, why did you let it get that far? Excuse me. And then I have to think of, well, why did I let it get that far? Well, I can always hope that it wouldn't, because, I want to be optimistic and I want to say, yeah, I think it's going to go this way. But you're hopeful that it goes another way. But reality is what the hell it is. You can be hopeful, you can be optimistic, but reality is still reality. And the fact is, feathers and wings, as in dragonflies, ladybugs, unfortunately flies have wings. Sorry, but they do. They are, and they are a thing that, praying mantis. They have wings. Things that have wings, right? So things that have wings and things that have feathers. So birds have wings, birds have feathers. So, but they're not always going to be beautiful birds. But for the most part, let's hope that everything that's coming in for you with those wings and feathers is going to be lifting you. A mosquito, I know, right? I said fly. Yeah, there's going to be, see, that's the yin yang part of it, right? As much good and bright and just good of everything, there is equal and opposites of it. This is a 10-year. Guys, I am a 10-1. That wheel is not ever going to stop, and you are the only one controlling your wheel. So either you're over there going, wee, or you're barely creeping it. You're the one in control of your 10-year. Listen, take full advantage. Understand your highs. Balance your lows. Nurture yourself. Give yourself respect, rest, resources. Give it to you, because if you don't, no one, and I do mean no one, will do it for you. They can't. Not to mention, it is your soul contract. Literally, your soul contract steps up this year. You are going to be finding your familiar in a way and making a connection with your familiar like never before. And not only are you going to be understanding exactly why your tenure is going to be completely all the way around the board. Things with wings and feathers, they don't always fly in one direction. Hummingbirds fly in reverse. Perspective. Things zip zap. Mosquitoes make noise. Flies, the bigger they are, the louder they are. You are going to have to learn to give up your perspective of something right now that involves wings and feathers, but it is because you have finally, this is your year to come full circle. You will be coming full circle this year. I'm going to go ahead and start with your 3 questions. In Capricorn, your goals now are like right now, not in a minute, not in another month or another day. No, not none of that. Right now, your new goals are in Uranus. Stir up the situation by using we cannot not burp things. If you don't burp a baby, they throw up, and it's disgusting. If you don't burp a pond, it can get quite gross. Things have to be stirred and mulched and mixed. Even things that stink. So, do play your part. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And your 4th house. If you did it in your past. Not past right now, but it could be. But did you do it in past walks? If so, how many? Recognize that pattern, because that could be part of the karmic lesson that is going to come in a 10-year for everyone, not just you. I do mean everyone. Everyone will have their own wheel. And I am now balancing 2 of them motherfuckers. There's always that. That 10-1 is me all the time. And now I have to do it for an entire year. For everyone, not just myself. Holy shit. Woo! Can I go with you? I'd rather go with you, because you're going someplace I've always wanted to go, and no matter how many times I have tried to get this card, I never get this card for myself. I want to go to this portal. This is the trust portal. The trust portal will help you learn to just freaking let go. I have bungee jumped, cliff dive, parasailed, bridge jumped. I want this portal so bad. But do I ever get it? No. I never get it. I never get to let go. I took advantage of it. And because I took advantage of it, now when I think I could really understand it and maybe make the 8-second ride and let go of some shit, I don't get the opportunity because I took advantage of it every time it presented itself. So it's not so willing to present itself, and I don't blame it. I patiently have to wait. Anyway, just know you will find more support and understanding why you need to do it this way. you do need to understand that all of the highs, the lows, the lefts, the rights, the diagonals, the slippy slappies, it is intentional and it is going to be crazy until you get your rhythm. Once you get your rhythm and you're moving you, as long as you're moving you consistently, it will move so smoothly. It will be like a well greased machine. But until then, you're gonna hit a few ups, downs, bumps, and stings. But that's what happens when we're trying to figure out where our torque, so to speak, is at, where our flow is at, where our rhythm's at. But you got this. And that's what I got for you. But not a bridge. But not a bridge. Woo! All right. Wall rodent. Fuck, it happens. I had a couple conversations with rats in my life, and it's pretty intelligent, actual conversations. But hey, I didn't realize it until I was long gone. I'm a coconut tree. All right. Who are we on now? Let me see here. I did Amanda's. I did Tina's. I think that was Coyotes, right? I think I'm on BFJ. BFJ. Am I on BFJ, Mo? I'm doing my best to keep up with this, y'all. You don't know either? Oh, shit. Does anybody know? Somebody willingly possibly give me a clue. I know y'all sick of sitting here with me. Let's see. Nope. No donation yet. That's fine. It's okay. It's all right. I love it. I just like hanging out. Other readers display it on screen. I know. I have it pinned. I'm just not on like StreamYard or Restream or any of them. So I'm pretty sure that I'm on BFJ. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm on BFJ. I'm pretty sure. Have fun with that. Like, literally. Have fun. I loved creating it. And then I've met some of my gems and I really got to know some of my gems. And a couple of my gems were like, hey, can we have access to your wish list? And I was like, well, I don't know. What are you going to do with it? And they were like, we're going to help you grow it. And I was like, okay. I should have maybe asked more questions, but I love them. So I handed that out to 3. It was Miss Moonlight, Maruda, and one other person, and I let them go at it. And I love. Every time I turn around, I'll get a new notification. A new item has been added. Would you like to see it? And I always say no because I want to be surprised. But if you're all the way at the bottom of the list and you're looking at like soul cards 1 and 2, oh my God, one day they will find me. One day. That's my part. Like the first 12, well, the very last like 10 to 12 things, those are actually me adding those. So if you go like all the way to the very bottom, 10 to 12, 15 items, I actually, the everything after that is my amazing moderators making that beautiful, gorgeous list. It's all different price ranges for all different people. There's things on there literally for like $1 or $2. Like, I can't tell what someone else's pocket looks like, and it's not for me to judge it. It's just for me to love it when it finds me. So I appreciate all channel donations or personal donations. All right, BFJ, let's go. Has anybody seen BFJ? Barefoot Jamie. Well, hello. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. I heard you. The voice of Mo says there. All right. And that's all Shakina. So before we look at that, all right. What do we got over here? What did Metatron put together? Hmm. I mean, on a normal way, I would read it as a this or that, but this is Metatron, and Metatron don't do this or that. So, or at least he doesn't do it with me. So, what would you say, Miles? I mean, for seriously, like what, like that's what he gave me. Exactly. Like really, he wouldn't be. He wouldn't. Right? Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Look, yes. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell. Don't tell. Look, he's not gonna be mad. Look, he's not gonna be mad. Listen, listen, listen. Sometimes, sometimes it is what it is. I mean, it's just what it is. It is what it is. There ain't nothing we can do about it. We have to accept what comes our way, no matter what, even if it's too much. I don't know why YouTube is offering me to run a commercial. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. What is going on? Oh well, here we go. We have to understand that whatever is coming our way, it's coming our way for a damn reason. Now, we may not understand it when it's happening. We may not understand it until the energy has come and gone and been gone. Or maybe somewhere in the middle of it, it hits us like a moving freaking train, and we know whether we like it, whether we accept it, whether we do something with it. Did y'all hear my stomach growl? That was rude. Rude? Chill out. I will feed you in a moment. You have to understand that even when it's too much, sometimes life is just and we owe we owe it. We have to pay that karmic justice. We have to pay that karmic debt. We have to sit in something. 1 minute, 2 seconds, 10 seconds, 2 hours, 10 years. The sentencing time of it is exactly what it is. It's a sentencing time. Sometimes it comes from a place where we don't want it to come from. And when we are calling upon those energies for selfish or personal gain reasons, there is always going to be a price tag on the back of that magic. That magic isn't free. That, dear, lovely, beautiful gems, is going to have a price tag. That price tag could come from above or below. As above, so below. Yeah, either of them can attach a few zeros to that price tag. They don't care. They may even tag team your ass. Either way, everything that comes is for your grace. It is for your plenty, but it is also for your generosity and for your overwhelming, right? So you have overflow and benefactor coming in, bumping heads, obviously, but for the right reasons. They are coming in to represent just and also flow, right? So they are coming in with Vision Quest and Lower World, but they are represented in and well, I mean, it happens, right? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of situation. It happens. We put ourselves in places where we have to then instantly say, I better go cash that check. Yeah, because I wrote that check. I got to cash that check. I got to pay that motherfucker. So understand, yeah, you were supposed to try it. And yep, you were supposed to shrink the kids. Maybe only do it once, though. Do you see where I'm going with that? Not everybody's meant to play with everything, right? I knew at a age of, well, I mean, if I fact checked it, I'd have to reach out to my childhood friend, Stephanie. Her parents had a Ouija board. We were in elementary school. I hadn't got hit by the car yet, so 5th grade, maybe 6th grade. And I knew instantly when I walked in her house that day, something was different. Something felt really good, and I liked it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't smell anything cooking. I didn't see any visuals that were aesthetically like energy calling me, but I just knew there was something that I liked the energy of. Later that night, I would find out what that was when they brought out my very first encounter with a authentic, real, handmade Ouija board. A door board is what they called it. It opens doors into the abyss. It was at that moment that I knew, oh my God, I couldn't wait to grow up because I wanted that. And they wouldn't let me and their daughter touch it. Matter of fact, they were quite possessive over it, and I don't blame them. It was gorgeous, and I can only imagine it was probably something that they saved up for and found the right wood carver and brought home a gorgeous tool. Anyway, with that being said, we may have borrowed it and snuck with it and played with it as kids. As kids. Might have even been my idea. I don't know. I'm going to have to take the credit for that, though. Probably was my idea. Anyway, long story short, what I can tell you is there was an incident, instant karma. There, they had this huge family portrait that's like as big as my closet doors, right? And I got bifold closet doors, right? They had this huge family portrait that hung on the wall. Well, it shattered that night. I still to this day don't have a clue how it shattered. And a few other things happened. And that was the first time I saw a planchette go flying because I probably wasn't supposed to be touching it. But it was the combination of fear and curiosity because my friend was terrified and I was so curious. It was a dangerous combination. But anyway, I now know I wouldn't have done it with someone now fearful. I would definitely have a lot more respect for one. Anyway, all I know is that sometimes there's instant karma. So pay attention this year for instant karma. Libra comes in with saying, my relationships are... That's a good question. My relationships are, and I do mean all relationships, not just one. Everybody in your life is a relationship. Time to evaluate them. As my grandfather would say, scratch your life. All right. The sun says the creation of... Ooh, that would be so good, right? That's a good one. In your 8th house, my personal power will... Ooh. My personal power? Those are some good questions. It's a yes, whatever it is. You're going into the portal of the voyage, and you're going with a yes, and you're also going to be understanding, learning, and coming back out with leadership skills. So, but you're going to be understanding it through this gorgeous stag. So you're going to be learning from spirit how to be a leader in spirit form with your spiritual team. It's a yes. It's going to apply for you this year. Tell yourself yes this year. Do not tell yourself no. That's what I got for you. My stomach is talking in foreign languages. I swear to God, I was not hungry when I sat the fuck down, but all this energy has got me going crazy. All right, let's go. All right, so Rush, Hypnicity, and Lindsay. So this is Rush. That's Hypnicity. Hypnicity's is chunky. And so is it Lindsay's. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, that's Shakina. All right. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's actually quite simple, actually. So, um, Rush. Ooh, Rush. So, counsel comes in, right? You are so very welcome. So very welcome. So counsel comes in for you first and foremost, right? Counsel's coming in saying that this is going to be a good year for you, but they also want you to understand that in your roots, you need to basically let your hair down, right? So when we let our hair down, when we become comfortable for a woman as I am, when I take the boulder holder, the bra, when that shit is off, wow, that's like setting my hair free, right? I set my hair free all the time. I got wild ass hair. So I can't just, so to say, let my hair down. I gotta really undress, right? So for me to completely unwind and let my hair down, I have to set myself free. You're going to be doing that because apparently you may not have been doing it. And because you have not been doing it, it is going to come in waves that are going to inspire you to maybe do something different with your hair. I thought about literally dreading my hair up because it would dread so easy. I mean, all I'd have to do is plait it, and the plaits would literally turn into dreads, and I would not deal with my hair anymore. I'd be done with it. That sounds so conveniently easy. All right, I actually thought about chopping it all off. I'm not kidding you. I thought about chopping it all off and just wearing just spiky little short hair. Doing my hair is this year could be the year I cut my hair off. It's not like I'm not used to rocking short hair. Fuck, I've been rocking short hair since 2011. Every time I have a new aneurysm, they have to shave my head anyway. So this is all hair from 2022, my last aneurysm. All this hair is from the last aneurysm. So it's like, okay, well, I don't want an aneurysm, but I almost kind of got in the pattern of having my head shaved every few years. And it's like, no, shit, it's about time to like do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this shit because I haven't found a braider. So you see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with that? You have to be inspired to want to do it. I am actually inspired by medical situations that cause me to simplify my life. I didn't have to do my hair. Literally, simplifying my life meant not doing my hair every day, not having whatever, right? So you're going to find inspiration with literally letting the wild side of you out. The council is coming in for you this year. They are going to be showing up for you. So make sure that you are teachable. Make sure that you are willing and ready to learn. If you have been asking for them to come in, this would make sense why they are coming in, and they are coming in showing that they're teaching you this year. You will be learning. You will be finding a way to release the wild parts of you, the animal instinct in you, and you will also be doing it in ways that show inspiration to future versions of yourself. You may not act on it right now, but it may be enough to just trigger that subconscious and unconscious down the road for you to want to do it again. So be teachable this year. Be very teachable. Shakina comes in and says that your north node says there will be. Ooh, there will be what? There will be what? I don't know. You are the only one that can finish the sentence. In Scorpio, you have the extraordinary power of. Another good one. What is your extraordinary power? Mine, I can speak shit into existence. I'm not kidding you. I can speak it into existence. Does it happen instantly? No, not usually. No, hell no. It takes it a minute. But as long as I stay consistent and I keep my inspiration and my willpower and my drive and my determination at the same level of me being a 10-1, that magician is going to make it happen. So trust me, I can speak some shit into existence. And so can a lot of other people. Your second house is your beliefs will. Your beliefs will. Ooh. Ooh, what are your beliefs going to do? Grow, change, obviously become more. Ooh, I love it. All right. You're going to be exploring your ancestors and you are going into the sunrise portal. So, literally understanding that you are walking into one of the strongest illuminating portals that there is because the sunrise has no shadow. I'm sorry. Nope. Has no dark. Has shadow, obviously, because the more sun you have, the more shadow is cast. Obviously. But no dark, right? So get into the light and the depth of something and truly, truly, truly don't stop until you reach joy. Joy is a feeling, it is not a sensation that you can think in your head unless you are recalling the memory in which it was led, right? Joy is a feeling. That's it. Stay until you feel joy. When you feel joy, do you leave? If you feel complete, but you don't have to. Joy is a feeling that you carry with you everywhere you go. And as long as you take all of you with you every time you go, you can always recall that feeling of what was and what will be. Sounds like you're going to have a very busy year. Jane, Mousy, Deb, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? All right, Hypnicity and Lindsay, and we are out of here. La 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 la. Spirit of the river. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it would look like it goes that way. I mean, you could. I mean, okay. Let me go. Okay, listen. This is where we're going with it, right? So somewhere in my life, I fell in love with the Mississippi River, right? I knew that river wasn't for everybody, and it ain't, and it ain't, and it ain't. It's got a dirty side. It's dirty. It's muddy. It's murky. It's mean. It's fast. It's rough. It's not gentle. It takes a strong hand to maneuver them waters. It takes a strong mind to gather your thoughts, to think what you're going to do when you cross that mighty Mississippi. What you going to do over there in that dirty over there? What you going to do in the bottoms? What you actually thinking about? Knowing that water has the force to change its own direction, that made me know that even though it was perfect the way that it was, murky, cloudy, dark, what I can tell you, some of the best catfish I ever ate came right out of that river. Some of the best laughs came from that river. Some of the best camping sessions I ever had in my life, or riding, just riding the horses, came from trails or paths that go along that mighty Mississippi. Realizing that I can become something, if that can do it, I can too. If it can stretch and change its entire existence, direction, and flow, why can't I? If it can touch the ocean, why can't I? I wanted to be inspired by that and I used it. I let me be encouraged to touch the ocean and I didn't stop. And when I couldn't touch the ocean, I stayed close to the river that made me. I stayed close to that Mississippi because I knew it did what I ultimately was going to do. Ultimately, I knew that as long as I stayed following the direction of the flow, I would get there. I didn't know how long it would take me or what those battles looked like, but they would have been worth it. No matter how hard it would have been, no matter how long it would have took. What I can tell you is as I sit and I am within walking distance of the ocean, every stinking ass bit of it was worth it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So, as long as you are consistently gathering, even if it's just here, even if you're not gathering here, or you're not gathering and storing it in a door or a drawer or a closet, as long as you're gathering it, keeping it safe. Those are endless possibilities to literally reach and sit with the stars, right? So if you have this kind of dreams and desires like I did, I wanted to touch the ocean again. This person wanted to sit in stars. They wanted to sit and touch stars. And look what they're doing. They are having a whole moment of unlimited possibilities because they are sitting in the place that they set their drive and determination for. Gather everything that you need, for this is the year that those unlimited possibilities and impossible dreams could possibly come true for you. Shakina says you are stepping into the unknown through the exit portal. You have finally reached a conclusion. You are closing something. You are making sure that you always know where the exit is. You know, it's kind of like that moment where you step into situations and you have absolutely no way or know where there is an exit at. But in the back of your head, your brain says, the cat's on fire. I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but god damn it, I'm out of here. And if I have to go out the same way I came in, so be it. If I cannot clearly see the exit sign, I'm going to strategically remember how I got here. And then I'm just going to go backwards and remember everything. And I'm going to step into that unknown. I am going to fully remember how to get out, but I have to step in. So maybe work in reverse. You will find more than just an exit. You will find a way to not just purify your thoughts, you can purify your heart, and you may even find a way to purify your roots and clean them up and de-weed everything and get all of it out. Shakina says in Gemini, woohoo! What you want, you need to know. what you want, you need to know. Even if you can't physically touch it, you can know it. You can read about it. You can learn about it. You can watch. You need to know. You need to know. In your 12th house, your faith is. Your faith is. And Jupiter comes in and says, I'm granting you. Funny thing, I got to see Jupiter. I didn't know what I was looking at. All I knew was the sky was different. And it was quite different. Jupiter is big. Jupiter is bright. And it was absolutely empowering and inspiring to see that beautiful planet just up over our house, just like I'm just hanging out. It was amazing. It was so cool. So, sounds like you're going to have quite the year. All right, Lindsay, you are up, love bug. We have made it to our final read. Woohoo! I love it. 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 We got a lot going on over here. All right, so that's that. That's this. Okay. See what I mean? See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. One last little check. Okay. All right. So this would be the ending of the year? Is that what I'm hearing you say? Oh. Okay, so at the end of the year, somewhere, give or take a day or two, shit, I don't know, a week, maybe, shit, hell, I don't know, go back a month, I don't know, but go to the end of the year. Let's just keep it safe. Let's go with that last 30 days, right? So when you think about that last 30 days, you didn't drop the ball. Matter of fact, you answered the call when the phone rang. No matter what that looked like, no matter who it was, you answered the call. Lindsay, because you answered the call and because you did not refuse to be a human, be a friend, or just be a damn good individual, because that's what it means to do the right thing for the right reasons at the right times, even when it's a freaking inconvenience. That's what it means to not refuse the call. Because you did not refuse the call, really? You literally get rewarded. Because you answered the call, because you picked up the phone, because you opened your door, because you wrote the letter back, however you responded to that person, and you said yes, when probably everyone said no. When you said yes, you made a difference. You changed the outcome for something or someone. Whether they will ever tell you or whether you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have to brag. No boasting. The universe saw you when you could have pretended that you were busy. You didn't do that. Because you didn't do it, you get something so much better. You have earned stability from them. The ancient ones come in and say, we grant you stability. Not only are we granting you stability, that stability is going to also affect your entire medicine wheel. Your entire year is going to be affected in a stable, secure way. Does that mean that it's going to be a pile of roses? Nope. But even when you don't know, literally, the 11th hour will kick in every single time. You are secure, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, however, maybe it's all of them. Nobody has just this one thing, right? I have arms of lists that are longer than my arms. Nobody has this one thing. So, stable. The universe is making your entire world stable. Shakina says, okay. Shakina says, in Pisces, your dreams are what? What are your dreams? Coming true? Coming to life? Becoming brighter, bigger, bolder, longer, more fun? More vivid, more premeditated, more, not premeditated. Oh, premonition. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Voice of month. I like that one. All right. In your 11th house, freedom found me where? Freedom found me where? Whoa. And in your 5th house, I now know the power of love as I now know the power of love as. Holy shit. You're going into the rebirth portal, and you're also going to be unlocking that gorgeous heart of yours. You're going to be loving, learning, and respecting new you all the way around. So don't let old you get in new you's way. This is going to be so good. It is going to be an amazing year for you, Lindsay. Lots is coming in, and it's all coming in under the command of counsel and the demand of love. And that's what I've got for you. Oh my God, guys. It's been 2 hours almost. Holy crap. They had a lot to say. Like, they really got all up in your business. I love you guys so much. Oh my God. I am not at 100, but I am at like 75. So yeah, I'm feeling so much better. We got a bunch of tests ahead of us, guys. We're gonna get through them. And we're gonna do it together every step of the way. Let's fill this calendar up. If you guys are ready, and if you are a full-time client, go ahead and email me on what week you want for your monthly check-in. If you are a part-time client and you only do weekly check-ins, go ahead and get them emails in this week, and we will get you scheduled towards the end of the week. Full-time clients get the preference at the beginning of the month. It's just how it works around here. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you tomorrow for open mic. And until then, just know that I am always sending blessings and positive vibes to every single one of you. I love you guys so much, whether you're here or you're not. Deuces. See you tomorrow, guys.